Hey, fourth graders, you can't see us, but Mr. Grant is here.
And Mrs. Schneck is here.
We have a question for you before we start. What's your favorite indoor recess activity? Mrs. Schneck, what was yours?
I love just reading because it's too cold to go outside, so I love cuddling up and reading a book.
And I'm artistic. I love to draw, so any day I had indoor recess, I love drawing. We're going to take a look at representing decimals using a meter stick. So over here, we've got part of a meter stick, and you'll notice that this is in centimeters. I have a long here, which is those manipulatives we used a couple days ago. So, Mrs. Schneck, when you look at one long, how many centimeters is it?
It looks like it's 10 centimeters.
So we can say that one long equals 10 centimeters. Now, we're going to look at a meter stick later, but if we laid these out for a meter stick, you would have 10 longs that would be equal to 1 meter. So keep that in mind, fourth graders. We'll look at that later. So now, if we thought about these cubes here, here's one cube, and you can see that it's 1 centimeter. So Mrs. Schneck, if I laid out all these cubes from 1 centimeter to 10, how many cubes would I have?
I think you'd need 10 centimeters, Mr. Grant.
Right.
Or
So
10 cubes.
So we would have 10 cubes. Now keep in mind that we're thinking about this as one whole. So we're thinking about this as like a fraction of decimal. So if 10 longs is 1 meter, then 10 centimeters is 1/10 of a meter. So, Mrs. Schneck, do you know how we would write that as a decimal?
We would write 1 with a decimal, 1.1, 1/10.
You're close.
Are
It
you
would
saying
no, I'm
0?
sorry.
Got it.
Yep.
0.1.
We
Okay.
write that as 0.1. So keep in mind that if we laid these out, there would be 10 of them. And since we're looking at just one, that's why it's 1 out of 10. So to write 10 centimeters as a decimal, it would be 1/10. And then when we read it this way, it's 0.1. And remember that that 1 is in that 10th spot. We will talk about this more in group. I will have meter sticks, and we'll have longs and cubes, and we will go through them. Bring your math journal and the pencil.